Good morning, children. How are you all? I hope you all are fit and fine. So, children, today we are going to continue with chapter 10, and today we should perform an activity. Children, in this activity, the aim of the activity to measure the length of a curved line using a thread. So, children, a simple using a thread of cotton, we can measure the length of curved line. You can easily see the curved line, which is no, which is the name of A, B, C, D, E, and F. This is the curved line. So, children, for this purpose, we should require some materials like a white sheet of paper on which a curved line is drawn. Then, a thin and strong cotton thread, about 10 common pins, a scale, or we can say half meter rod, and last a drawing board, or we can use a foam board also. Children, the method of this activity when we should perform: first, fixed the common pins on the sharp turning of the curved line. We can see in this picture, and then the pins fixed on the curved line. After that, tie a knot with the cotton thread at the common pin A. Using the fingers of both hands, move the thread along the curved line and such that it goes around pins B, C, D, E, and F. So, children, some care should be taken that the thread is neither too tight nor too loose. And when moved along the curved line, when the thread reaches the extreme end of the curved line, cut it from that point. After that, remove the thread from A and then place it straight along the length of a half meter scale. So, children, the length of the thread is equal to the length of the curved line. So, this is the activity which we perform to measure the length of a curved line using a simple cotton thread. So, children, after this activity, we should perform another activity. You can see the picture on your screen. So, children, the aim of this activity to measure the length of a curved line using a divider. So, you can see the divider in this picture. So, children, the simple materials which is required in this activity, which is a white sheet of paper on which a curved line is drawn, and the second material is the divider from your geometry box. So, children, first open the arms of the divider such as that the distance between two points is 4 millimeter, and then place the pointer needle of one arm at one point A of the curved line. Now place the pointed needle of the other arm on the line, say at the point B. So, children, go on moving the divider along the curved line to the points like point C, D, E, F, etc. So, count the number of the times the divider has to be taken along the curved line to cover its entire length. After that, in the present case, the divider has moved 5 times from A to F position. Thus, the length of the line from A to F is 5 multiply 4 millimeter is equals to, we know 5 fours are 20. So, the 20 millimeter is the length. And then the measure the distance FG. FG by adjusting the arm of the divider. Let us assume that it is the 3 millimeter. Let only we are assuming. Okay, children, it is 3 millimeter. so that the total length of the curved line is 20 plus 3. So it is 23 millimeter. So children, this is the activity by which we can measure the length of the curved line using a simple divider from our geometry box. After that children, there are a number of articles like the cotton, clothes, laces, iron, plastic pipes which are sold by the length. Whenever we decide to buy such articles, ensure that the meter scale used is correct, and the correct meter scale has the sign like left and right both end side. So in the addition to it, there is a stamp of the weights and the measurement department. So children, an incorrect meter scale may not have the arrow signs on the one or both ends, as the dishonest shopkeepers cut off the ends, so that this result in the short measurements, and thus you must ensure that the meter scale used by the shopkeepers is a proper one, and with the government stamps and the arrowheads indicating the 0 and 100 centimeters marks. So children, it is very important to ensure that both ends are there. So you should keep this thing in your mind. So hope children, today's both the two activities are you got it, these activities, you understood these activities. If any query children from this activity, you can ask, otherwise you can write in query box. So children, today we have completed activity 3 and activity 4 from your book. So today's your homework to revise this activity, read this activity, and after that I am sending you question answers. So children, you should complete the question answers which has been given in your PDF. So thank you children.